Okay, welcome everyone. Today in this video, we're going to talk about building a high performance team. Kevin, you want to take us through the beginning here?
Absolutely. Welcome, everybody. So, today we're going to talk real briefly about how to build a high performance team and give everybody on this video a couple of strategies for how to approach that. So, you'll see the quote on that first slide there that talks about the only sane way to build a company is by producing results through other people. So, for the people on this video listening, whether you're an established entrepreneur, whether you're just getting going, the people that are established entrepreneurs have probably already figured out if you want to be happy and healthy running a business, you better figure out how to get results through other people. Otherwise, you're going to be the hardest working person in show business.
So let's start about that. So, what are the benefits of having a high performance team?
Um, on this slide, you'll see the key clear one is financial results. If you can get results through other people, you're going to create the financial results that you want. So it's really as a bottom line deal. You'll get time off.
Sounds good.
Everybody wants that, right? So to be able to take time off from your business and do the things that you want to do. I mean, be able to go, early, go play golf, whatever you want to do, take vacations when you want to have them, and basically enjoy the quality of life that you probably wanted to achieve when you started your business. Third thing would be peace of mind. There's nothing better than leaving your office or going home at night knowing that your team is getting it done behind you. You don't have to be there to make every maneuver work. There's also a sense of energy and vitality that you get when you watch your people be successful around you, causing results that are, basically producing the results that you want to have. It's the most energizing feeling in the world that I ever felt. I'll tell you that. And then the last one, you're building a company that you could potentially sell down the road, and you might want to be thinking about that. If somebody's ever going to buy your company down the road, they're really going to be paying not just for you, depending on the size of your company, but the benefit of the team behind you. Because when you're not there anymore, how does your team perform?
That's a great way of thinking about it. So, what do you do to build this high performance team?
Today, for the purposes of this video, we're going to just focus on two key things. One is how to create your business like a game. And the second one is how to create clear job descriptions and accountabilities. And before anybody goes brain dead on, oh my God, one more person telling me I need to create job descriptions, these are the different kind of job descriptions that we're going to be talking about.
Okay, so creating a game. Tell me what you mean by that.
For me, if you want to take on, you're excited about your business, your CEO, you have a clear vision, what you want to get done, why you're doing it. But what does it look like for the team that's playing the game? So the first thing is define your game. And this is a quote here that's actually from David Allen, the time management guru. And he says when you go to look at doing anything, what does done look like? So in other words, when it's complete, what does it look like? So you might want to get real clear on what that game looks like in terms of performance, customers, bottom line, sales. Is it a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan? Doesn't really matter, but just get a clear game in place.
And David Allen's a great author of Get Things Done or Getting Things Done.
Getting things
Great
done.
book, I
Yeah.
recommend. So you say, what does your company stand for? Values, mission? What do you mean by that?
What I would do with that one, John, is keep it short. So too many times you go into offices and companies and you see this mission statement up on the wall. We are dedicated to outstanding. It's like blah 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 blah. Keep it short and keep it alive. So if your key thing in your company is, we met with an amazing entrepreneur the other day there, that one of his key values was to never be ordinary, which is a great mission statement. It's short, it's one sentence, and when you utter that phrase anytime in your daily work, your employees can key off of that phrase. You can ask an employee, "Hey, how were you to never be ordinary? Tell me how that showed up in your work today, or tell me how you wowed a customer today by having that phrase in place."
That's a great message for your employees. And then I love this last bullet point here. Do your employees know what the game is? I know I have worked for companies where I didn't know what the game was,
Yep.
and I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. But tell me about that.
So the key thing is too many times, CEOs or senior management teams, they're really clear what the game is, and they go into the conference room and they huddle up, but then they come outside the conference room and they tell the employees what the game is rather than creating it with them. And more importantly, they don't tell the employees how to win the game. So they go, oh yeah, here's the game. We want to do $5 million this year. We're going to bring in sales from these different sectors. But we don't say to that absolutely lowest person on the totem pole inside your company or in the organization chart, how are you going to help us win that game?
And that's a great transition point, because the next point is how you manage your game.
So key thing is create some just key performance indicators. Track the key things that are really going to move the needle inside your company. Sales is obviously a big one. Profit margins. You could track, some companies track accounts receivable turnover, meaning how fast does the money get collected, cash flow, etc. Come up with probably just 5 or 6 key indicators that you want to measure, and then measure them regularly and talk about them regularly.
Okay, and then the other point you made earlier is creating job descriptions and accountabilities.
Yeah, so here's a really simple one. Everybody knows how to create a job description. I don't think we need to tell anybody on this video. A job description literally describes what a person does. So in this example, here's a construction estimator. Here's your job description, Mr. Construction Estimator. Go out to job sites, write estimates, come back, put them on the computer, send them out to customers, call customers back. Everybody knows how to do that. The key thing here for me is you have to tell your people what they're accountable for. What's the result you want them to deliver? And again, this goes back to the key performance indicators. What are the key needle movers inside the company? So, for example, in this case, John Green, we don't just want him to write estimates. We want him to write estimates that are going to achieve a 45% gross profit margin. We want him to do his jobs in a way that we have a customer ranking of 85% or higher, and we want him to collect the money on those projects in 45 days or less. That's really pinpoint accountability, and that way John knows what he's responsible for doing when he wakes up in the morning.
And then kind of a larger point is creating an organization chart where you find out, you slot in those job descriptions and accountabilities, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And create an organization chart. And literally, you don't have to get real fancy with this. I've seen some of the best organization charts developed on the back of a napkin sitting in a restaurant. The key thing is create an organization chart for where you're going. Wayne Gretzky had a famous quote. He said, he doesn't skate to where the puck is, he skates to where the puck is going. So if you lay out your game for the next year, so let's say you're at 3 million in sales and you want to be at 5 million, create an organization chart that would reflect $5 million in sales. And then we talked earlier on about peace of mind and satisfaction and having a team. So your goal is to back yourself out of every box on that chart until you're only in one box, which is at the very top, which is CEO.
All right, great. Thanks, Kevin. And everyone, keep your eye on your inbox, and we'll have another video for you all soon.
Thanks, John.